Oh, this is a good one. I want to know this. What magazines, newspapers, blogs, etc. do you read to track social and other trends?
That's a good
I
question.
know,
Yeah.
right? I read the Wall Street. Does
Yeah,
that count? What?
it's kind of funny because people ask me all the time, like, what leadership books do you read and what leadership blogs? And it's like, I'm kind of tapped out on the leadership thing because I live it, breathe it, and teach it every single day. So I try to get away from that stuff. It's not to say that I don't read it, but what I actually do is, like, this is going to sound really bad, but my daily news feed, the starting point is my Yahoo news feed and my Google news feed. And I go through it top to bottom. I don't read every article, but I will scan it top to bottom. And what's great about YouTube is, like, it's everything from, the election to climate change, to Cardi B and her latest controversy, and and TikTok and privacy concerns there. And it's just like all this random junk. Like, I don't have a curated feed in Yahoo, and it's deliberate. And my Google feed is not curated either, and it's deliberate, because that's where that random stuff starts popping in. And it's like, wait a minute, like, what is this, about Cardi B, and what's this controversy, and who is she, and why does anybody care? And there may be nothing there, okay? And usually with Cardi B, there's not. But every once in a while, you may run across something and you go like, holy cow, wait, Snoop Dogg, like, was the commentator for the fight the other night, for the Tyson fight, and now he's getting into the boxing industry in a meaningful way, and there's investments there. And I wonder, are there opportunities for entertainers to enter other fields, and like, how can personalities care? And it's like, I'm reading about Snoop Dogg in the Tyson fight, right? But it's like random thoughts get sparked there. So I like going really far afield with my learning. I heard of one exact, back in the before times. That's what I'm going to start calling it, before COVID. It's like in the before times, when people traveled. I heard of one exec who used to, before he got on a plane, would stop at the newsstand and buy a magazine about something he knew nothing about. And I'm talking, like, one time it was about pottery, the next time it was knitting, next time it was motorcycles, next time it was heavy metal, music. And he would just buy a magazine about something totally far afield from him. And he would read it cover to cover. And 99 times out of 100, it was just a good, get your brain away from work exercise. But every once in a while, I was like, oh, wow, I didn't realize, like, how much this, the motorcycle industry has grown in the last few years. And we've never pursued that as a customer segment. They may actually be interesting and exciting. So what I'm saying is, get out of whatever box you're in. Get out of it. Get out of the curated feed. Like, you get enough of this stuff every single day. Go look elsewhere in weird places, right?
So in terms of creative problem solving principles, Mike, one of them we talk about is combining parallels, looking for parallel examples in other places,
Yeah.
and also being a student of history, right? And the whole idea behind both of those is that you're doing exactly what you're saying, which is you're referencing many different diverse areas of information that a lot of times will hit in combinations. And when you're trying to solve a problem, you go, oh, and something is sparked because you saw something that was totally unrelated that can be applied to that problem solving. So I think it's a brilliant idea that you're talking about.
Yeah. Bringing those different perspectives. Again, it's, same issue, different industry, or same problem, different function. And
Right.
one of the
Right.
funniest
Yep.
times I had as a consultant was, we were serving a grocery chain, and we were looking at their inventory turns in the center of the store, crackers and cookies and stuff. And as we're walking down aisle 7, and the store manager is explaining how they're doing inventory and stocking and everything, I was like, oh my gosh, this is the emergency room. And they're like, are you okay? I'm like, no, it's the emergency room. They're like, no, you're in the grocery store. I'm like, no, this is the emergency room. And they said, what are you talking about? I said, I had a client like 3 clients ago. We were looking at their emergency room and how they were stocking, the fast turning stuff in there, and they were having problems, and they were having stockouts, and they were doing this. And that is exactly what you guys are doing. And he's like, oh my gosh, this is the emergency room. I was like, I know, right? But being able to take that prior experience from healthcare into a grocery store, but see something, to see something. And the only way you can do that is if you're exposed to a breadth of different things. You know, I mean, you see my bookshelf back here. You can't tell what these books are, but man, it is the most eclectic collection of stuff. Like everything from Marcus Aurelius and the Meditations to Calvin and Hobbes and everything in between. And it's just, most of it's garbage in terms of being able to look at intersections, but every once in a while, a really cool intersection pops up and there's some great creative problem solving there.
Love it.